Hey, Ashley, you're the first one I see. Let's see. Hey, hi, Fonda. Hey, Kitty Cat, you're on there as me. All right. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, guys. Maybe I'll do it right. Hi, Fonda. Okay, are these not going to scroll for me? Do I have to do it myself? Oh no, hold on. Yes, it looks like it. Hi, CT and Janet. Let's see. Find it on my page. Oh my goodness, there we go. Here we are. Hi, Christine. And Johnny. Hey, Johnny and CT. Okay, let's get started here. Let me show you guys the kit before we get started. Excuse my mason jar box. I have so many of these. I just use them for everything. Okay, this is going to be our sign. Merry Christmas. And the sign is a kind of an off-white background with the red lettering. And we're going to use our jute mesh and tan, and then we've got it in green, or fern, I think is the official name for it. We've got our ribbon here, teddy bear ribbon. And this ribbon is cream, and it has a red trim on it. And then we've got this red stripe we're going to put with it. These two. And I've already cut the snowflake ribbon we're going to use. And we'll use this as well. Okay, so in the kit, you will get all these things. And again, there's plenty of ribbon in here, enough to make your bows, which I've already pre-made my bow. So let's see. I think I've already got my ribbon. Yeah, I'll cut my ribbon in just a few minutes. All right, we've already got the mesh cut. Now this wreath frame, I've put 18 twist ties on. I like to put them in the center of the crossbars on the inner ring. So because when I attach my sign, I like to use the bar. So typically I will do that, and then I have the other two on either side. So that's how I put those on. Get a good look at that. And what I've done is I've cut my natural jute mesh at 20 inches and 18 pieces at 20 inches. And then my green is what I'm going to accent with, and I've cut it in 10-inch curls. So that's what we're going to do. So we will get started here. And we will do just the standard ruffle for the base. Whoops, that's 10 inches. That's not 20. I must have cut that wrong. All right. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with these comments. So Katie, if you can answer any questions, or anybody else, please feel free to do so. I appreciate everybody that's joined tonight. And I appreciate you spreading the love for me, sharing my live. I would deeply appreciate that as well. Hi, Donna. Oh, I see Carl on here too. Hello, Carl. So I use the this ruffle method a lot. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like using it as my base, and then I like to pick out a accent mesh for curls on the top. It tends to build your wreath forward, and I think that looks nice. I don't understand why the comments don't want to scroll. Hi, Vicki and Nancy. Oh, there's Yvonne and Jackie. Thanks for joining tonight, guys. All right. So I know everybody's probably in craft mode season. I only did one this time. The craft show that I really wanted to do was taking place during the time my little grandson was supposed to be born, so I was afraid to get involved with that. I went through that last year with my other little grandson that was due at the same time, and he happened to come 2 days before the craft show, thank goodness. But I didn't want to take a chance this time, so I just opted not to get involved. And the craft show that I did do was an outdoor show, and unfortunately it came a monsoon and ruined it. So it's a lot easier to sell online. Hi, Marianne. Welcome. Oh, it's a bit, yes, I just saw this bear ribbon and I thought it was so cute. I've had my eye on it for a couple of months. And I finally thought, oh, I'm just going to get it and see what kind of a little kit I can come up with. And hopefully you guys will like it as much as I do. Oh, and guys, by the way, there is up at the top, there's those 3 little dots. If you guys would click on those dots, and I forget what it says, but it'll send you alerts when I go live, if you'd like to get those. One of these days, I'm going to try to come up with a schedule for going live. Been talking about that since summertime, but sometimes it's hard to do because I never know what my Amazon sales are going to be. Sometimes I can be really covered up with them and I can't get to it. So you bought this ribbon? Now, the one that I know Costco's got some out like it, and it's on a white background. This one is a cream background. And it does have a red edge on it, so it's a little bit different. Oh, hey, Doreen. I didn't see you pop on. Or should I say Ruby? Ruby Blue, as we like to call her. I know Lorraine's getting ready for a big show this weekend, too. She and Katie both are going to be in one. Oh, you got yours at AC Moore. Actually, on the outside, I've got 12 and I have 6 on the inside. And this is a 14-inch frame. I cut the ruffles at 20 inches. And that should take your whole roll. I'll try to move these comments down a little bit. Thank you, Katie. Tell them about the 3 dots. All right, we just need to do the inside and then we'll come back with our curls. I had red or green, and I thought the green as an accent would be really pretty since there's green in the ribbon. This kit is available in my shop. You can purchase the whole kit, or you can purchase just the sign, or you can purchase the sign and the ribbons. And I think we've got, what is today, the 29th through the 31st, my coupon for pink 20 to get 20% off will be good through the 31st. Oh, thank you, CT. How many ties, Patty? We have 18 ties, 6 in the center, 12 on the outside. Yep, and I do have my cord in the way. Let me move that. Hi, Maggie. Peggy Goo or Go. I'm not quite sure how to say it. I think Maggie's from Canada, though. I like to fluff mine up so they're side by side. All right. Yeah, I'll pull those scissors out in just a minute. You started something with those scissors, CT. Hey, Anthony, can you come close that door? I don't think he realizes that that you guys can hear everything. All right. I noticed before I went live there was a way to share your screen a few minutes ago. I'm going to figure that out. Katie and I are trying to figure out how both of us can go on at the same time or bring the other one on. We've got to figure that out. Okay. Here is our base. And that's nice and full. Okay, now I'm going to come back with the green. And let's just do the little basic curl. And of course, there's 18 of these. I cut 18 at 10 inches. And we'll just accent our wreath with these. Oh. Patty, the base mesh is cut at 20 inches and the accent at 10 inches. You saw a cat like half face. Oh, wow. That's funny. Yes, Luna. Luna is pretty. I don't care what Katie says. She likes to call her names. But she is sweet. She loves to go outside and she will not leave our backyard. Usually, you know, cats like to roam. Not her. She'll hop up in the back window or come up under my window at night when I'm asleep and meow for me to let her in if she wants to come in. I can shake her cat treats and she'll come running. These are the scissors, Johnny. They claim they cut like butter. I haven't used them yet. I'm getting ready to, though. Yep, she's a homebody. Has Doreen used her scissors yet? Yeah, I think you can find just about everything on Amazon these days. Cut through a chicken. Yeah. She's almost got me afraid to try them. Afraid I might cut myself. I'm bad, y'all. I'll get new tools or a new whatever, and I'll keep using my old whatever I've got as long as it's still working, and put the other one up for when the other one stops working. I know that sounds crazy. I just don't like to change. It's Johnny, it's Wiss, W-I-S-S is the brand. I think that's what it's called, isn't it, Wiss? Yeah, W-I-S-S. The base mesh, Lisa, is I have 12 twist ties on the outside and 6 on the inside. And I have, which is a total of 18, and I cut 20-inch strips of jute is what I've used. And again, if you're just joining, this is a kit that I have for sale in my shop, burlapboutique.com. It's pinned at the bottom. If you're interested in the kit or the ribbon and sign or just the sign, it's available there, along with several others. Oh, is that an old company? And if you guys are new on here and you don't know about our Crafty Club, our free group, check over there and request to join. It's on Facebook. It's called Soul Sisters. Katie can put it in. Soul Sisters Crafty Club. And like I said, it's free. Be sure and join us there. Oh, I don't think I shared my live there, Katie. I think I forgot to do it. If you'll share it for me, dear, if you don't mind. I'm going to have to start making myself a list of the things I need to do to go live, because I always forget. It's still damp and rainy here. I'm upset with myself. I bought myself a Mr. Bones to make a scary wreath with, to put on my front door, and I never got finished. Never got started. Can't finish if you don't get started, right? I wanted to do that for Keaton, my grandson. Maybe I can find time tomorrow to do it. He's going to come over here and trick-or-treat through our neighborhood. Last year we didn't have a whole lot of kids because this is a new street and a lot of the houses were still being built. But now the street is finished, so hopefully we'll have some children. Katie, share to the Crafty Club. I forgot to do that. Please and thank you. I love this green jute. Jackie, I am in Madison, Alabama, which is just a suburb of Huntsville, North Alabama. I'm about 2 hours from Nashville and 2 hours from Birmingham, right off I-565. All right, did I use them all? Yep. Okay. So here is our completed wreath base. That's pretty. I love that green. Okay. And again, this was just basic ruffle on the bottom, 20-inch cuts, 12 twist ties on the outside, and 6 on the inside. And then our green is just your 10-inch curl. I think it's pretty. All right, well, I'm going to put this to the side and get our ribbon ready, which I've got some of it ready. I've already cut this. And I've cut our snowflakes. So I'm going to cut our teddy bear using our Wreath scissors and of course our Perfect Tails. Okay, where is, oh, here it is. Okay, and I'm just going to use my Easy Bow Maker here to hold my ribbon for me. I've actually already made the bow, just a sweet little bow. And I cut these at 13 inches. Sometimes I do 12. I know I hadn't done 13 in a while, so I thought I'd give it a try. So we're gonna take our Perfect Tail. Our Perfect Tails come in sets of 3. They are 12, 13, and 14 inches. Or, oh, thanks, Heather. I love that sign too. Guess what? You'll get to make some this week. And then our tiny tails come in 8, 9, and 10 inch. And there's also an 11-inch tail that's for sale separate. And of course, you can buy the others separate as well. But we're gonna do 9 of these. There's 1, 4, 5. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Those are cool. Hardly no effort. I love them. Okay, guys, everybody needs a pair of these. Let me show you again. They are, is it Wreath scissors? And I think they came from Amazon. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes, Kathy. Yes, and I will send you a tracking number shortly when I get off here. Yes, these scissors will cut through anything. They are wonderful. All right. This little teddy bear ribbon is so cute. Oh, wow. Those are just, that's something else. You don't have to struggle to cut that ribbon at all. Oh, wait a minute. I have one, don't I have one more to do? I think I do. And I love the colors on this. So we're going to need 9 of these as well. Okay. Wow. That's, I can't get over those. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Where are you, Charlotte, in Alabama? I am in Madison, right outside of Huntsville. These things, guys, would be a great, what's that? Elfster gift. Yes, they would. All right. Let's see. Put this over here. Put our perfect tails up. And if you'll notice, I have a doodle caddy, my very own doodle caddy, to hold my perfect tails and all of my other tools. Just look how my scissors fit in there just perfectly. And if you guys don't know, Katie sells the doodle caddies. Katie and Doodles. Crazy Mazy Creation. Put your link in there, Katie girl. All right, let's get this out of the way. I'm excited to see how this wreath's going to look. Yeah, Ashley, right. Oh, Jackie, you have relatives in Mobile. I used to live in Mobile. Janet, you're in Huntsville? What a coincidence. Okay, let's put our green with our bear.
Taking the garbage out. What are you doing?
Just close that door right there. You should be fine. All right. I need some music playing or somebody singing. Guys, when you do live, all you do is feel like you're talking to yourself. Well, I forgot to cut this, it looks like. Or forgot to dovetail it, rather. Yeah, that's right, Johnny. I think you can get in trouble for that. Well, Janet, you and I are going to have to get together. Yes, we talked about Soul Sister Crafty Club earlier when you were gone, Katie. I'm kidding, but I'll tell you guys again. We have a free club called the Soul Sisters Crafty Club. All you got to do is request to join and we'll approve you. And we have some special discounts and kits and other things going on in there. And we're going to have an announcement about a new, well, something new starting the 1st of November, which is Friday, I believe. Yes, Jackie, that's right. These scissors and a doodle caddy would make excellent gifts. So would perfect tails. It's so quiet around my house tonight. Nobody's making any noise or watching TV or anything. Hi, Cheryl. I'm fine. How are you? I don't know how far behind these comments are on my phone.
Okay. All right. You just want that pressure washing and your phone number.
LSU plays Alabama. Have they not played yet? Who were they playing the other day? Was it Auburn? I just don't keep up with it like I used to.
Yeah. You got pressure washing?
Where's Anthony going in and out?
I'm on a live. Please don't open that door. It makes too much noise. Sorry, y'all. I don't matter how many times I say I'm live, they don't listen. Yes, Doris. Nope. You probably haven't seen me in forever because I haven't been on here. And Katie made me do this tonight. My liver's fine, Jean. Oh, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Yes, Nana was in the house. She was ready to come out here and open up this door and show me something on her cell phone. Yeah, I think she had a little meeting or date this evening that she wanted to tell me about. Cheryl, this is a mesh wreath, and it is a teddy bear wreath. The ribbon has little teddy bears on it. I made the sign that goes with it. I'll show you the sign. There's that. And this is the ribbon. It's so cute, so darn cute. Okay.
Another morning, the damn thing is standing up. Yeah. So, you got kids and all that, and like to come and steal gas and shit.
Oh, Lord. They think somebody's been stealing gas. Who's Nana? Nana is my mom, Jackie. She lives here with me. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, and my mom dates a little bit. Yes, this wreath is going to be very, very cute. I agree. If I ever get finished with it. I just can't believe Christmas is almost here. Ooh, it just seemed like it came way too fast this year. And I don't know if I mentioned to you guys earlier, I did cut these at 13 inches. I think I did. I usually do 12, but I did 13 on this one. I wanted to see more of that little bear ribbon. I really like making the signs. I really like the old vintage style, rustic style. I've got a gingerbread one that I made yesterday too. I'll show you that one. That's really cute. Alrighty, let's see. We need one more snowflake. And we can work on the top. I missed this one too. Our monster scissors here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure how we were going to adjust all that with my mom living with us and stuff, but it turns out to be pretty good. Fortunately, she's in good health and she gets around just fine. And you would never know her age if I didn't tell you. Oh, excuse me. Well, here, let me show you the sign. I don't know if it matches her doll or not, but this is the gingerbread sign. And I actually put a piece of Rick Rack ribbon on the top of it. I think it's really cute. Let's see. So are you guys pretty much making all Christmas now? Or some of you still doing some Thanksgiving or fall? Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to at least get on here once a week. I need to do better. All in Christmas. I'm telling you, I've been thinking about spring, looking at my spring things. I was even looking at some spring signs today to make. It'll be here before we know it. Oh, thank you, Ashley. And for those of you that don't know, I am one of the Soul Sisters. And the other 5, if you guys can take time to visit their pages, like and share them and follow them, that would be great. And of course, Katie is one, Crazy Maisie Creation. And Lori from Hardworking Mom. And we have Amanda from Hazy Heart and Home. Doreen Hewlett, and her shop is Door Designs. And Cheryl Todd from Desert Mouse Arts and Crafts. So if you guys haven't checked them out, check out their pages as well. When do we start Christmas and start on spring? You might see some spring from me this week. You might, or Valentine's, or possibly even St. Patrick's Day. I don't know how many of y'all do Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day, but both of those were very big sellers for me last year. All right, looks like the last ribbon tail, guys. Get that in there. And then I like to snip off my chenille stems. And I usually try to do that before I add the sign. I really like these. These are the Fiskars brand snippers, or whatever you want to call them. And they do have a spring in them. You see jar boxes in the back. I have some Christmas jars in mine, Jean. You might see some of those this week too. Thank you, Doris. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Yes, I love my soul sisters. Just so grateful that we all met each other at Wreath Makers Live, and we've got to create this business friendship, personal friendships. I'm just thankful that we got to experience all that. I never would have thought I'd be friends with ladies that lived all over the United States. Of course, Amanda lives right here close to me. And it looks like Cheryl may be moving close to Lori. So Katie and Doreen they've got to come south. That's a good question, Jackie. I don't know. Can you answer that, Katie? I don't know how we came up with that name either. I honestly don't remember. I want to say Amanda probably came up with it because she's the one that usually comes up with the titles for everything, but I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Donna. Well, just about got them all snipped off here. All right, and well, let's look at the wreath base before I put the sign on. All right, we'll have to fix the ribbon tails. Okay. Here we are before we put the sign on. And on my screen, it's hard to tell that those are green, but they are. The accent mesh is green, if you guys weren't with me when I was putting it together here. All right, I'm going to attach this. And like I said before, I like to attach mine to the crossbars. Gives it a little bit more to hold on to. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Ashley. All right. Hi, Rachel. Thanks, Jackie. You can tell it's green. Okay. My computer screen seems to be a little on the light side. I'll probably need to move it down some. I can't see the rest of your comment, Donna. I'll read it when it's over, and I'll message you, dear, okay? I will say that the poofs are probably my least favorite method. I know sometimes it's probably quicker, but I'm a ruffle girl. All right, and I do have, here it is without the bow, and then I've got a bow made we're going to put on it too. That is so cute. Here's our bow. I'm just going to add that above the sign. about right here. Thank you, Doris and Donna. Appreciate that. Thank you, Bonnie. All right, let's get our bow situated here. And then I'll show you the finished product. And again, guys, if you like this kit, it's in my shop. I might need to snip those off a little bit. And again, you can buy just the sign and the ribbons, or the full kit. There's several others in there. If you like the rustic flair, most of what I do is that, more of a rustic farmhouse type. I'm probably going to have to cut that off just a little bit. It's hard to do this upside down. Let's see. Yeah, let me fix that. I made get my monster scissors out. That's what we're going to call them, CT. Monster scissors. Snip this one down some too. Ooh, I bet those things hurt if you cut yourself with them. There we go. Well, still didn't get it short enough. Let's try it one more time here. All right. Get it back far enough so you guys can see it. I'm going to have to stand up, get my table to where I can stand up. So what do you think? I think it's very cute. Very nice. And it is different. It's not the same old Santa or elf. Sweet little teddy bear. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, guys. Yes, I love the green mesh, Mary. Thank you. Hi, Connie. Thank you, Ruby. I'm glad you like it. All right. Well, I'm going to list this in my shop for sale as well. It's very cute. It turned out much better than I expected. But guys, make sure you like and follow my page and click on those 3 dots up on the top to get notified when I go live. And I also have a YouTube channel that I've started a couple months ago, and it's steadily growing. So if you'll go on over there and follow me as well, or I think it's subscribing on it, and it's Burlap Boutique as well, that I would appreciate that as well. Erin, I stapled chenille stems to the back to tie it on with. Hi, Charlotte. Thank you. Thank you, Jean. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and joining me. And I try to get another one in this week. I've got another, well, I really wanted to do the gingerbread one, so I may do that one sometime this week as well. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in a few days. Y'all have a good night.